Hello and welcome everyone to our 10th session of Touchstone, a 5e D&D adventure homebrewed by moi and played in by the wonderful people you see on the screen before you. Tinkle, Brox, Yalak, Aiden, Ragnar, and Eskenar are all here after their shenanigans last week, breaking a reliquary, breaking their DM, and all that nonsense. There's a little bit of chaos, a little bit of fallout, and 7 days of downtimes to catch up on. So, getting everybody ready for what's going on right now. Tinkle is spending his time being drilled by the captain of the guard himself, learning how to be just a little more athletic. Even though it's hard for him to do, he's climbing obstacle walls, running through mud, kind of awesomeness. And by the end, he's feeling a little more prepared to get stuff done. Rock spends his time investigating and learning, so he has learned just a little smattering of the Goblin language, not enough to really get much in conversation, but not too bad, not too shabby for only learning 4 days. He spent 2 days studying the journals that he has and learned a little bit more about belief in the beyond, and finally tried his hardest to actually get access to a noble seal from the Swifttree family, which he failed to do. He did get a glimpse of one, but was not able to steal it. Yalak spent his time brewing some beer and has actually brewed some fairly middling quality beer. It's worth quite a bit more than your average lager, and it's looking fine, but still got 13 or so days to go. Aiden actually went and talked to his superior, reported the comings and goings of the relative, adventuring party he's part of, and got some orders all his own, and learned a fair bit about the noble families in the area, but we'll go over that once we're done saying what everyone else got done as well. Ragnar, you spent your time learning how to cook in an inn and actually developed quite a new style all your own, a la Dragonborn and Lightning and stuff. Not quite proficient yet, but you're getting there. Escanor chose to chase down one of the bounties, specifically the blacksmith's missing apprentice. The blacksmith was offering 2,000 gold pieces and any one item from his shop to whoever could find his missing apprentice. He learned that the apprentice was actually being abused by the blacksmith and that he's somewhere in the port gate, but couldn't find the apprentice in question. Now, as for Aiden's awesome, he learned of the 4 noble families. Of course, we all know relatively the Wycliffe family. They own the vast majority of the mines and their own miniature district, literally right here, that is reserved for visiting nobility. They are the de facto leaders in town, even if everyone says it's a council. Euclid Wycliffe actually leads the council as like the first among equals, as he puts it. Everyone knows he's really just a force to be reckoned with. There are the Swifttrees, who are actually responsible for quite a bit in town to do with the arcane, as well as they were responsible for branding our good friend Ragnar and Escanor with a relic of theirs, which allows them to control the thoughts and rein in the hostility of those that are branded. Now, the Swifttree family was the one that was absolutely devastated by the breaking of the reliquary. At this very moment, 200 of their upper echelon, their elders, not just the head council, but a lot of them beneath that, were found mysteriously dead in public places, in their manors, and wherever, all of them seemingly having suffered a heart attack. Something to consider. The other 2 noble families, which we haven't really gone over a whole lot, are the Teaks, who are doing their own thing. They are responsible for the vast majority of construction in town. And although most of the town is built of, like, the big important edifices are built of stone, they do a lot of trade in wood, which is why they're not seen in town too often. But they do have a bustling kind of trade going on. And then you also have the trading family, which does have a noble name, which is rarely used. So we're just going to call them the traders for now, and they are responsible for the movement and shipping of pretty much any of the resources that you get from this town. Flat out, most of the wood that comes in and out, a lot of the ore that goes in and out from the Wycliffes, and they also deal with the arcane transportation of the Swifttree family. So each of these people do have their own districts, but the only one that's really important is the Wycliffe district, because that's the one that, like I said, is reserved for visiting nobility, visiting dignitaries. It's actually where Aiden found his own magistrate Fabian, who is a knight of the Order of the True Saints. Yeah. So to go over it again, at the end of last session, you guys broke a reliquary that contained what appeared at first to be flowers, but as they showered onto the ground. And after a little while, they transformed into hearts. The still, for a little while, beating hearts of around 200 people until those hearts just stopped beating. When you guys got up above town, you discovered, for the first day, there wasn't too much of an uproar, but the second day, a lot of very important people were just dead. Literally a quarter of the town's council, gone. No one knew what happened. It was just this all of a sudden mysterious, a lot of people are dead kind of thing. And amidst the chaos, that's when you guys found the time to do your downtimes. Found your time to deal with whatever it is you needed to deal, and maybe now focus on figuring out exactly what happened, what that reliquary was, and what the goblin inside was all about. All right, I'm going to pass it over to you guys. What do you guys think? What do you guys want to do? What's going on?
Well, I think we should stay out of the tunnels for a while.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good plan to go back in there.
For at least a couple days.
I'd say months, more like it, but
Yeah, I'd be pretty suspicious if each tunnel had like that and a bunch of people just randomly died within weeks.
But I mean, like, that would also be all right for us at the same time.
So do we know that all these people have died? Like, have we heard word of it?
Oh, yes, absolutely. After the second day, it was like the biggest topic, because now if these people had died behind closed doors, wouldn't have been a big deal. I don't think you guys would have heard about it. But they died in public places. They died at their workplaces. They died transporting things. They died hard. So
Fair enough.
the common people saw them, and that became a huge thing.
You guys noticed that
hey,
Tinkle
Devin,
isn't himself. He's sitting in the corner, and he's kind of shaking.
Rox?
Well,
the flowers that were in the reliquary, have we seen them anywhere else?
Rox and Yalak and Ragnar actually have. They resemble the flowers that you saw outside the goblin camps.
Like the original goblin camp?
Yeah, the one that you guys
Like
went
the
to
one
visit.
way-
Went and visited, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty far back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is pretty far back. It's also pretty specific. So this is whatever happened in those tunnels is something that can be tied to the goblins. Maybe this is why the goblins want Mr. Wycliffe.
Probably that is a pretty good reason why they'd want him. They use.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say they just use goblins to keep the crystal alive or whatever, so that people can live longer. Maybe.
I mean, the guy in the reliquary, I think, was a goblin.
Maybe some kind
yeah,
of
he was.
Aiden, you're really quiet.
yeah, it's because I moved the mic further away from me. 'Cause I
Fair.
was typing. Maybe it's some kind of goblin saint.
Does anybody know anything about the saint other than it being a saint? Was it even a human saint?
Well, I mean, he looked like a goblin, didn't he?
Well, that was a saint, we assume, but not necessarily. We've seen two saints,
Mm-hmm.
supposedly.
do you mean supposedly? Oh, you mean the other one in that temple, that invisible temple?
Yes, and I still can barely hear you.
Okay.
Let me try and turn you up.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
turn you up
my
on
own
this.
settings up. Hold on.
Oh, you're already at max.
Yeah, hold on. This should be better.
Oh, that's way
better.
better.
I turned you up on mine too.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You mean that invisible temple and whatnot, right?
Yes.
Yeet.
Okay.
Who was a different body, I think.
Did it look? Was it that one still in a glass box?
Yes, but this one didn't cause Esconar to potentially go up in flames.
Maybe it's a different kind of saint.
Could be.
Hmm.
I'm not a very religious person, so I have a really hard time telling them all apart.
Yeah, me neither. I'm just flapping my hams here.
Gotcha.
Did we want to check out that other one?
I mean, we could. Is the city still chaotic, Devin, or is it really simmered down?
At the end of the 7 days, there's still worries and concerns. No one really knows what happened. There's whispers and rumors of poisoning or disease. Even though the Swiftry family has released that they all did die of heart attacks, not a lot of people believe it because 200 plus simultaneous heart attacks is just unbelievable. So the Swiftries actually quickly rally. They do have some people in place. They're able to actually replace their members of the council relatively quickly, and the council is restored to the point where they're functioning. It's not as good. These are people who weren't like second stringer or even third stringer. They were like fourth or fifth pick way back there. People who didn't really have the ability or training to do this. So it takes a little while for things to go back to normal. The town is still rougher than it should be. There are actually even beginnings of whispers that there are thugs in the street that are starting to prey upon people.
Perfect. So it would be a perfectly good time to slip into a concealed and illusionary building. Unnoticed.
Absolutely. Yep.
If you want us to take you there, Aiden.
Sure. Yeah. I'd love to go.
I mean, like, just make sure you got your hands over your ears when we walk in. Last time we left that place, it was screaming at us. I'm also going to go and pick up Tinkle because he's shaking in a corner.
That's fair.
And just throw him on my shoulder.
Is that normal for gnomes?
He climbs up.
Sorry, what was that, Tinkle?
He hesitantly climbs up on Yolik.
Okay.
Oh, he's actually quiet.
Something's wrong with Tinkle.
I don't know him well enough to gauge what. So, you okay there, buddy?
Me and him got a close bond.
Tinkle, the only thing that he does is he kind of shivers, and you can kind of tell that he's whispering to himself, I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I did it.
That's fair.
Is he good to go?
Me and Tinkle will have a heart-to-heart on our walk to the invisible building.
Okay.
All right.
That's fair.
I guess we're ready to go then, I suppose.
Okay.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. Whatever I just did.
That's fair.
And with the 20, we're onward.
And with a 20, we're onward.
So you guys make your way back to the illusory cathedral. It's not too hard to pick up the trick. From a certain angle, you can kind of see the steps, and trusting in the fact that it's really there, you're able to slowly and hesitantly step on it and walk your way into the cathedral. Now, upon entering, you notice something extraordinarily different. The inside of the cathedral looks like it hasn't been touched in about the week and a half since you guys have been there. There's now a thin layer of dust. The reliquary that held the other body is missing. And there's no longer the sound of anything moving here, and the doors have all been thrown open.
Someone's taken the body and moved it.
That's fair.
Looks like someone's moved out.
Yes, but if they did it in a hurry, they may have left something behind. So it might be worthwhile to give it a quick once over.
Fair enough.
See how things play out. See if what we can find.
Take a solid
do
investigation of everything.
Yeah, are we just going to do a group investigation?
If
Probably,
you
I
guys
would
would
say.
like to, yeah. I can. If you guys want to do a group investigation, then I'll get everyone to roll, and I'll just take the average roll from all that.
Tinkle's not a part of it. He's too focused.
Oh, well,
Oh, Jesus,
Apparently,
Ragnar.
Ryan's not either.
Yeah, Ryan.
He actually hinders. He's like, "Hey guys, did you check? Did you see these dead bodies down in the cellar?"
you see this dirt?
You see,
Guys,
this
look,
dirt's
there's
probably more
dust.
accurate. Yeah.
Guys, this dirt's really suspicious.
Okay, so that puts you at a round of 12. Taking a look around, you,
It's like I found some footprints and he's looking behind himself.
Yeah, no doubt.
you guys walk around, try and investigate everything as clearly as you can. Now, taking a moment to soak everything in, you notice something unusual. The cathedral itself, the illusory temple, is starting to bleed. Taking a closer look, you can see like the grout and the mortar. It's liquefying, and as it does so, it is literally turning into blood. Slowly, and over time, so it's dripping this dark brown ichor, but it smells and feels like blood. That's all the unusual that you find. Everything else has been very well cleared out. The bedroom before is completely cleaned out. Not even the beds remain. None of the chests or anything like that are there. The jail cells are completely empty. And the office that you guys didn't go into, it's kind of more like a secular office kind of thing. It just had a massive desk the desk is still there. There are filing cabinets and there are giant bookshelves. You can see there's still dust on the bookshelves themselves that show you the tomes on it were massive, but everything's gone, and the cathedral is slowly bleeding.
I'm gonna divine sense
For
the hell of it.
Yeah, the cathedral is now desecrated.
One stinky place.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I don't think there's anything holy about this place anymore.
That's fair.
It's been desecrated. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. What are your guys'
Wonder how it
thoughts?
got desecrated.
Hard to say. Hard to say without actually knowing what made this place holy in the first place.
I have a theory about that.
Oh,
I don't think it's actually holy. I think it's pretending to be holy. Just like when we went down and we fought that guy, it was originally the body of a human, which ended up turning into a goblin. I think it's deceptive. I don't think it is what it appears to be. I think it's actually very sinister.
I mean, that would kind of make sense considering this temple is hidden. There's a big grand illusion around this place.
Nothing is as it seems.
Everything's permitted.
All right. Well,
Guess we might as well leave. We don't know what's going to happen if we stay here too long.
True. But
I'm assuming in our investigation, I did not find my book I am missing.
That is correct. You did not find your book.
Shoot. I want my book back.
Tinkle is constantly going to be casting prestidigitation on his hands.
Trying to clean them.
Yep.
now,
Can I perceive that?
Yeah, no, it's pretty obvious. You can actually hear the
Okay.
whoosh of magic over and over again, continuously.
And you hear me say, not clean, never going to be clean.
Hey, buddy, that person attacked you. You had no idea what was going to happen. Not your fault. Trust me.
So many
Not your
people
fault.
dead. So many people.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been alive in the first place.
now, I know one other spot like this, but I haven't been able to figure out how to get into it.
Tinkle, grab some inspiration, my friend.
Nice, thanks.
And if you're interested, we can go there. Maybe one of you guys can figure out how to get into it.
Sure. I mean,
Let's take a walk.
So, Devin, I will lead on to the spot that I identified, but
Okay.
can't get into.
So you actually head to this green space, right here, in the Wycliffe district. I mean, it's not their private district, but the public district, which is open to everybody. Their private district is over here. But you head to the green space. You can see the fountain in the center, still being beautiful as you last saw it. It's a much more clean, wild space. Everything is sculpted into beautiful little, like, topiary things. The foliage is all very carefully crafted to give the image of luster and power and authority and a lot of money. Now, the illusory building you feel is kind of around the temple. Like, you can walk through it, no problem, not even feeling it kind of brush past you, but taking a closer look, you can kind of sort of see a faint shimmer that tells you there is something there. Not just that, but the feeling of something on your skin whenever you approach is just unusual.
So,
I'm just gonna believe and start walking straight up to it.
Okay.
believe or disbelieve?
Oh, I'm believing it standing right there, and I believe I'm walking straight into it when I walk right up to it.
can I divine sense this area too?
Yes, this area is sacred.
Okay. Seems legit.
Oh, I just straight believe I'm about to walk inside of a hidden temple, and I'm just walking.
Okay. I am... So, Escanor... Oh no, that's the old investigation check. Never mind. I thought you just rolled because my screen did a little glitchy thing. So, as you kind of take a look around, you focus on it, you believe hard, and you walk forward and run into a brick wall.
Nice.
You don't see the brick wall, but because you believe it is there, you run into it.
Nice. I'm just gonna let everyone know I think I broke my nose and I found a brick wall.
There's a little bit of blood, yeah. You were walking a little hard.
Tinkle seems confused.
If you found a wall, can you find a door?
Can I
Well-
intimidate the shimmering thing to get out of my way? Can I just yell at it? Fucking move!
Technically, yes, actually. Go ahead and roll.
Come
Well-
on, give me a good
While he's yelling at it, I'm just gonna keep running into walls.
Oh my god.
We've now found
Fuck
Baba Yaga's
yeah.
hut, and it chicken legs its way away.
As I'm running into walls, he's just yelling at thin air. I love it.
fucking move, asshole!
Knowing that this is a sacred space and knowing that it might be something like the other one, you actually take a moment and it's not that you yell so much as just your very presence itself, this heavy feeling of vengeance and anger. You actually feel something respond to that, and it trembles in just a little bit of fear, just enough that you can see the like kind of scattering of the illusory magic, just a little ripple, and you're not the only ones who notice it. Regular people who are near or around the fountain are looking at it like something they couldn't believe just happened. For just an instant, you get the kind of rippling image of a much larger cathedral than the one that you just discovered prior. Maybe 7 or 8 times the size. It has a good like 4 spires that all seem to be connected. One central tower that rises up an easy 300 feet into the air.
Is
Not
there
gonna lie,
a
I think
spot
that-
where a door would be?
You can make a rough estimation, yes.
Cool. I'm walking into it.
I am going to put my hand out and slowly feel the door. I'm not going to just walk head first.
Oh, I'm walking headfirst to wherever I think that door is.
Okay.
Curious if I can Kool-Aid Man it.
I mean, you might be able to. It's true.
See, I'm not even like trying for a doorknob. I'm just running straight into the door. We'll see if it opens for me.
Okay, so we need 3 people to say, "Oh no," so that he can go through the wall.
So that I can actually make it through, yeah.
I want to go, oh yeah!
Well, when I reach the other side, I'm gonna do that for sure.
Okay. All right. So, Ragnar is like feeling around, trying to find the doorknob itself, and he doesn't actually find a like solid door. Instead, you can feel the archway, and your hand slips around cool stone, and your hand vanishes kind of halfway as you're putting it around, and Yalok just runs into the cathedral, not even hesitating. He runs into the cathedral, doesn't bump into a door or anything, but he vanishes right before your eyes, and then Rox kind of like bursts in going, oh yeah! As you get to the inside, you can see that you're in the grand entranceway of a massive cathedral. Just the inside of the place is like the ceiling. You can see this arched, vaulted ceiling is around 80 feet tall, and it's decorated in this very austere, black and silver.
There like a chandelier up top?
There is not, no. There are many stained glass windows, all of which depict the scene you've seen before, the heart of Margrave bleeding. And looking around, you're not alone. There's a lone man sitting in a chair that doesn't really look like it's meant to be there. An old man, so impossibly old for a human. He looks more like piled parchment paper than he does a person. As he watches you walk in, he kind of nods.
How do you do?
Well enough. You have caused us no end of trouble.
Did run into the side of your building. That hurt quite a bit.
The building is not.
Speaking of, did you know that your
problem.
barrier can be intimidated out of existence?
Based on who controls the barrier, yes, we did know. We didn't think it possible until you did it.
I look behind us. Can we see into the city considering there's no door?
You can see out of the door into the city, yes.
Okay.
Why are you disturbing us?
Why are you trying to kill us?
Why are you here?
I see no way to kill you right now, save myself. And we are here because this town was founded around us, around the cult of Margrave. This is our town, and you repeatedly interrupt us and slaughter a quarter of our members.
I don't think slaughter's the right word.
Your blood, their blood, is on your hands. They died because of what you did.
We're
All
gonna
of
go
them.
with accidental manslaughter.
We're gonna go with he
I-
should have surrendered.
Yeah, if things could be explained, it probably wouldn't have ended that way.
You are interlopers, newcomers, and most of you aren't even of the pure blood.
It's a game of perspective. What's your name, friend?
That's kind of an impertinent question, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know what impertinent means.
Good call.
So, I want to say no.
I am Archbishop Xerxes, and you are in my temple.
Oh, hey, that's a cool name. Yeah, well, I mean, you guys have a big, giant, invisible building. There's,
Pretty sus.
there's a lot to be curious about.
And you decide the proper way to be curious is to run in. Not that we didn't expect this of you, of course. We believed this is something you might attempt.
We're adventurers. We're adventuring.
I suggest you turn your eyes elsewhere and leave my cult alone. In peace, or you'll find the entire city up in arms against you.
Why do you describe it as a cult? Why isn't it like a family? You know you're doing evil things, or what?
We know we are doing what must be done.
Must be done in order to what?
I feel like you're attempting to stall me, or attempting to pump me for information you just couldn't gather yourselves. I have delivered my warning.
Well, I just want to know. If it's within the law, then I'll leave you alone right here, right now.
Child, we are the law. We are the
Well,
government.
works
We
for me.
are the councils.
That works for me. They seem pretty cool.
I'm glad you understand. We can come to an agreement. We have no
So-
problem with you working out of our town. So long as you leave us be. And don't look too closely at our comings or goings. Especially now that we have to replace a saint, thanks to your interference.
Can I just ask a quick question about that?
Ask away.
I mean, not that you owe me any answers or anything, but I'm just curious. When that glass box broke, and that saint fell out, why did it look like a goblin?
Kind of shifts his eyes a little bit. I didn't believe you had seen that. Perhaps it's better I rid you.
I'm a pretty observant guy. I like to listen.
Did you say rid or read?
Rid.
I mean,
like
all right.
that. I don't like that at all. I'm gonna use my action to bring in a crumpet stick, but not
Yeah, I was about
in
to
a
say.
aggressive manner, and ready in action to cause
I'm-
some interference.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You said you were the head honcho.
Oh, he said that was his temple.
This is
It's his
my
temple, so he's the head honcho of the temple.
That's
That
correct.
might mean there's more temples.
Well, we know there's
Aren't you
we know there's what,
just
6 temples,
clever?
something like that.
Okay, I don't want to get off on the wrong foot. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight in the temple.
A wise
As it currently
choice.
sits, neither do I.
Yeah, so we can go. Not a big deal. I'm just curious. I mean, what happened to that other place? Did you guys have something to do with that too?
Its archbishop died. Unfortunately, our abilities are tied to our buildings.
So these guys say there was a body in another glass case in that other temple thing. Did
The
you clear it out?
same one that you destroyed. Don't worry.
Oh,
Cool.
Oh, they were connected. That makes sense. Okay.
So you guys got my book. I'd like it back.
I'm sorry, what book?
The book you took from me in that previous temple.
This is my temple. I have no...
But that temple has been cleared.
Yes. By some of the
Well,
acolytes
there's
who
only-
hadn't undergone its purification rites.
So you know where my book is.
Yes. Well, I
would
know
like
where
it
your
back.
belongings went, apparently. That's good for you.
May you give us that information?
I've given you more than enough.
Can I ask for one more thing?
You may ask.
So, in our adventures, the townspeople may ask us to investigate certain areas of the town. If we find that that area is actually one of your places, can we ask that your followers do not attack us, and we will leave peacefully?
So long as you do not interrupt my affairs, my acolytes will not disturb you. I can make no promises for the others.
The other, what do you mean others? Other families? What?
The other archbishops.
Oh yeah. How many of them are there? Is it just you now? Like you and I'm guessing like 3 others.
There are enough.
So what, you guys just don't talk? Y'all in war with each other or what?
Is this like a lucky number 7 situation?
We talk, we communicate, but we don't see eye to eye but what must be done.
Might I ask what must be done?
Knowledge must be preserved, and monsters must be subdued. Humanity must thrive. In every form.
Oh, so goblins too.
Goblins aren't human.
But they're humanoid.
But I said
And
human.
I mean, one kind of was your bishop, so, or your arch dude chilling in a glass cage. So goblins got to have some sort of significance to you.
Can I cast message to Aiden?
Yep.
Okay, I want to say, can I kill this guy?
No. We
Straight
can't.
up, no.
That is a fight we would lose.
That would be also a fight we're entering into. So if you're worried about blood on your hands,
Yes, but his blood seems worthwhile.
Listen to me and listen very carefully. We will do as we have always done until the time is right. And all influences. We don't desire are purged from this world.
so I think we're all in agreement. We stay out of your way, you stay out of ours.
Perfect agreement.
Cool. Works for me.
I'm going to turn around and start walking out because that's all I need.
Yeah.
You know everything that goes on in this town, right?
Yes?
Could I have a couple of bounties for the townspeople. You think you could help me out with that, or?
he actually laughs at that, like straight up laughs at it, and then he points like this twisted, gnarled finger at you. It less point, more like gesture in your general direction, and you need to make a wisdom-based saving throw.
Oh dear. With advantage?
Nope. Nope.
It was worth a shot.
It's fair.
Hold on. Wisdom. Oof.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I am the dead.
No, you're not the dead. He speaks one word, which is castigation. And you were dropped to 1 HP, and you are exhaustion level 4 immediately.
Cool.
Yeah.
What was that word? I want to write it down.
Castigation.
Castigation.
I thought you said castration for a second.
Jesus, no.
About the same.
Holy word castration. Yes, that's totally it.
Well, I mean, that probably would drop you down to 1 health and give you 4 exhaustion levels.
Now I
so,
know
mean,
what spell I'm researching.
I mean, in some circles, that is probably the case.
And yes, I'm aware you guys run into people very much more powerful than you a lot, but you are poking your nose into really old business.
I actually didn't finish typing what I was going to type.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So,
All right.
I was just trying to help the townspeople, man.
It's true. You entirely were. But I'm assuming he looks at the rest of you and says, pick him up and leave.
I'm going to just throw him on my shoulder and start walking out.
That's fair.
well, I'm walking out, and on my last step out, I'm just throwing up double birds to him and taking my last step out.
That's fair.
Just
I'm just
as I
backing
walk
out,
out.
breaking line of sight.
Okay. As you guys walk out, you actually see the steps of the temple as they head down. You get a very good glimpse of the cathedral itself, and it is absolutely massive. It dwarfs the Wycliffe Manse, which is the largest building in town. It's larger than the town hall. And you kind of step down, it fades around you, and people give you a weird look because you've appeared in the middle
But
of nowhere.
before I step out,
Mhm.
outside, I'm gonna take my crumpet stick.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna poke at the wall and see if ethereal stuff will affect ethereal stuff.
Now that you can actually see the walls and you are inside the building, you can damage it. Yeah. And it grinds a little dust off of the wall.
That it doesn't like bleed or become like fleshy bits or nope.
No.
Just curious. I'm gonna take some of that dust with me.
Okay.
Or a chunk of rock or something like that.
Yeah, no, you definitely grab some of that. It's like not chunking rock or anything, but you definitely grab some dust. Okay. I'm going to leave you guys to discuss. I'm going to have a quick munch. One sec.
I'm going to look at Aiden and be like, do you have something that can help this guy so I don't have to carry him everywhere?
I'm not dead. I'm just slow.
Yeah, but
I can,
it's still to help you out.
I'll block by myself. Get out of here.
Walk slowly.
I mean,
You have like 1 HP. You're like,
And
He
4 exhaustion
1
levels.
health and half speed.
and he can heal himself.
You have 0 health. You have 0 speed, don't you, with 4 exhaustion levels?
no, that's 5. That's 5 levels of exhaustion. That it's
Oh,
0
5
speed.
is nothing.
And then 6, you're dead, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, you can heal yourself. You have
I
like,
can, but I'm not going to be doing anything until I get rid of these exhaustion levels. Healing myself is kind of pointless.
I mean, if we get into a fight, it sucks.
Oh, I'm not fighting today. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm not fighting.
Staying hell away.
I'm too fucking tired.
I'm taking a nap. Y'all get into a fight, I'm taking a nap.
So Tinkle's gonna like look up at Aiden and be like, I thought nobody would know what we were doing. How did that guy know?
Well, I'm guessing the archbishops are all powerful. At least all seeing.
I'm assuming they have. If he's saying that his power is tied to the building, I'm fairly certain that there's going to be other buildings that are tied to them.
It's just
I'm fairly certain we should burn the building down if his powers are tied to the building.
I'm not sure if it would be susceptible to power. It's going to be some sort of anchor point like the other one, which
Well,
is
it's also brick. Brick is very hard to burn.
I
not
mean,
impossible.
he said that the other temple, the archbishop died, or the temple died with the archbishop, or vice versa. Either way, it's empty because its archbishop died.
Yeah,
Which
but that could
could-
also just be the people fucking off once their leader dies or whatever.
Well,
I don't think so.
I wonder if it was tethered to that crystal, like they were the same.
That's what
Bishop.
I'm thinking.
Like they just transported it to that area to do the whatever the hell they were doing, and when we broke it, or when you guys broke it, well, I was taking a nap. The whole building collapsed and died because it no longer existed.
Well, the building's still there. It didn't collapse. It's slowly rotting away.
It's rotting away, but it's essentially gonna get to that
So what
point
you're
of
saying
collapse.
is we need to find another glass thing.
Mm-hmm. And
Or
smashy,
something
smashy.
similar.
Yes.
Just saying there were more tunnels.
That's where I'm going with this. I'm down for another tunnel adventure.
I mean, personally, I would probably stay out of the tunnels. We almost got fucked up down there.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
like it.
I'll go touch it again. Terry fireball. I smash. We win.
Yeah. So the other thing is we got away with that one probably. Tinkle there's already having a big enough problem dealing with all the dead bodies everywhere.
We'll close his eyes.
When you enter into a situation, it's a lot different. That one just sort of happened upon us.
Plug his
We didn't
ears.
even know
close
what we were
his
doing.
eyes.
Like we could go into one of them and end up attacking a family that we don't want to mess with right now.
Yeah, like they're not all. I mean, they can't all be terrible. I mean, I'm assuming that Archbishop guy is pretty bad. But
I'm assuming
Well, I
so,
mean, like,
considering
he is
he
in
only
the
wants
Wycliffe-
humans, so that kind of screws me over. And
He
screws
is in the
Rocks over.
Wycliffe district, so I'm assuming he's tied to the Wycliffes.
yeah,
Which I
I'm
mean,
assuming each.
we're not on great terms with, anyways.
Probably less so than some, but
you say you got bounties to go look at. Why don't we go do some of those?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna sleep. Well, trance for the
Well,
next 16 hours. Y'all can.
Yeah. Well, get on that, and then we can go do whatever your
Yeah.
bounties are.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
okay
walk
with
around. You can trans. It'll be fine.
Well, let's at least go to the ruins if we're gonna trance.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll
I need to
slowly
do
walk
some
my ass
shopping.
over there.
just so you guys know, I need to go do some quick shopping while you guys do that.
Yeah.
I gotta take a quick beer break. Make sure my beer is doing all right.
So, also, Escanor, the moment you leave the boundary of the green space, your exhaustion disappears. Your health doesn't
Was it
return,
a
but your
charm,
exhaustion
then?
disappears. No, it was not.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. I'm not that tired, but
Well, if that's the case, then get out.
I suddenly
Try to be
feel
nice.
better while blood spurts out of my mouth.
Try to be nice.
Oh, I don't feel so bad anymore, guys. I'm less woozy.
Feel better.
Well, how do we want to approach this? So we know crazy shit's happening, probably to very nice people. We know that there's a connection between the cult of Margrave to the goblins. I don't particularly want to go back and talk to those goblins.
I'm going to use my lay on hands come back after a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use 25 lay on hands,
That's fair.
trance for 4 hours, 25, and then use the rest, and then trance again.
You can only benefit
So
from
8 hours
the effects
total.
of a long rest once per day.
Oh, all right, then fine. I'll do it once, but I'll get my health back. So
Yeah, it'll be good.
yeah.
Well, he's chilling for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of walk around the town and try to see if I can sense any more of these locations that have hidden areas. Since we know we've already found 2 of them, I'm assuming there's more.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
On that. I want to go with Yalek on that.
Okay, investigation with advantage.
Cool. Still not good.
You did good, son.
Roll another one.
Oh, cool. Doop.
Ooh.
You do find
take
one
that.
more area
Cool.
Making my way
in
downtown.
the Sanderson district.
Whenever we meet up with everybody else, I'll let them all know that.
Okay.
Sorry.
While
what
they're
was that?
doing that,
Right here in the Sanderson district.
I'm gonna just spend another day cooking.
This is the 7th day, so you've already spent your day, like a good chunk of your day cooking. Yeah.
I thought it was the next day, so
I
This
have
is
to hit up
4
an
hours.
Sorry, Rox, what was that?
I have to hit up an armor. I'm gonna buy a breastplate.
All right. It'll be standard cost, so go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sell off a necklace and then pay the difference.
Which necklace was that?
One worth 300 GP that I have in my inventory.
Okay. I'm assuming you're going to sell it off with like a jewelry place so you can get a better price for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Jade necklace, 300 gold pieces.
Yeah, they're willing to buy it for 250. It's worth 300. That doesn't mean you're going to get 300 for it.
And I
Okay,
persuasion
You
to
can
get 280.
you can
or
attempt
300.
persuasion. Yeah.
Persuasion.
That is 2 degrees of success. You want 280 for it, you said?
Yeah.
They'll say 280. Yeah, 280 works.
So then 280 plus 120 should equal 400. 120 minus that is that. Perfect. And that's gone. No. Perfecto. Thank you. And then I'll go back and meet everybody else.
Okay. Was anyone else doing anything else?
I'll just play with my cards, waiting for Escanor to finish his trance.
Okay. At this point, it's roughly like it's the late afternoon, near the early evening, and the town is eerily quiet. Following the chaos of the past 7 days, it's a nice break.
Well, I'm going to let everyone know that me and Aiden found another place, and we should go check it out.
Another invisible place?
You betcha.
Okay.
Well, let's see if I can intimidate this barrier too.
Down in
Oh,
Sanderson District, and I mean, best time is when everyone's shut up and not paying attention.
Well, another thing that we could do is that there was rumors of bandits in the streets making people disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Could follow up on that. Because we know people were disappearing before from the old cathedral because we saw caravan guards there.
Before we do that, can I check the bounty boards?
Yep. At the moment, the bounty boards haven't changed too much for someone of your stature. The Blacksmith Apprentice is still missing. There's still obviously there's still the problem with the dragon, because that's not going to resolve itself instantly. The herbs close to the goblin camp, that price has been tripled. It's 150 gold pieces per pound.
Ooh, and what about the missing child?
The missing child one has actually been ripped down.
Oh, so that's been ripped down. Whoops.
Yeah.
That kid's dead.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you went dark.
Why
Not
else
the
did they
kid's
rip
been
it down?
found. The kid is dead.
No, home fry's fucking dead. I know how this town operates.
Kid has been sacrificed to one of these priest people.
More than likely.
The kid was the goblin.
Obviously.
Only logic.
Mm-hmm. That's the only way it works. Okay, so what's the words I'm looking for? So you guys are going to take some time and go investigate the cathedral in Sanderson district?
We
I believe
could,
so.
or we could wait until for another day.
Where did
Do we
I
really-
find? Where did
do
I
we
figure
really-
out that the dude was? Sorry,
Yeah, sorry.
In
go ahead.
Portgate.
Portgate.
Do we really think going into that next invisible temple is a good idea?
That's what I'm wondering, because we just got told off by one. Our little companion, our paladin there, just got fucked up in a matter of seconds.
See, what we could do is I can get some home slices to go in there and seek out any places we want. And then probably get information just sending them bitches.
Homes. What are home slices?
I don't know. They're like they're peeps from my guild or whatever.
They're the shop bitches.
Yeah, they're like what do you call them?
Shop bitches.
Yeah,
They're the ones who are like, go get me a coffee.
I
They get a
swear to
coffee.
God, if a seeker heard you call him the shop bitch, you would be executed.
There's a reason I'm not actually using that.
He's not allowed. I'm allowed.
Okay, so yeah, we can get people sent in, and they can go check out the temples.
I wouldn't mind going in myself. Maybe this guy knows something about my bounties.
I'm just saying, you guys seem to have a tendency to run into people that are more powerful than you.
We do. We also seem to have a tendency to like kill ourselves and attack the wrong people and have sheer dumb fucking luck.
See,
Well, we could try to do something light and see if they're actually bandits or thugs.
You say
abducting
light.
people.
You say, yeah, well, we could do that. But when we say light, we tried light sneaking into a place, and next thing you know, we ended up killing 200 people without knowing it.
That was an accident, so we don't even talk about that.
That is the force of change,
let's.
and it's needed on occasion.
That was still an accident.
It's all
We
part
don't
of the
talk about
conflict.
that. Yeah, we don't talk about that.
It's
Do you-
natural.
Do you guys
was-
have like a version of a nice Sunday adventure? Like,
Yeah, we kill 200 people.
I thought you said we don't talk about that.
Oh shit, sorry. It's like Fight Club, damn it.
Well,
First rule of Fight Club, don't talk about Fight Club.
I'd be down to kill 200 more people.
I mean, like,
wouldn't.
I'm down for it.
Whoa. Come on now, guys. We
Did I
did not
So we
kill
could
those
fight a
people.
dragon.
Guys, we don't talk about killing 200 more people. We just go and kill
hey,
200
hold
more
on.
people.
Escanor, what was that? There's a dragon?
I haven't relayed that information to you guys.
I thought you said there
Those
was
are
a
my bounties.
I don't know. I heard you mumble it under your breath there for a second.
That
I
was
was by
actually
myself talking to the board.
We could do something that actually helps people.
like you're
What?
supposed to
What?
to erase that 2,000 gold piece debt.
When have we ever done something like that?
We could.
Well,
I mean, you could
it
handle
would be
some
help-
of those bounties that you have there, Ragnar.
I don't have bounties, it's Escanor.
Oh, Escanor. Sorry.
I can neither confirm nor deny any of these bounties. I'm gonna
You
hide the
just
paper behind my back.
We know you're a bounty hunter.
Shoves the papers
just
down his
said-
butt crack.
Go into the invisible building to see if the guy knew anything about your bounties.
About
Oh,
your
well.
dragon bounty. You literally said it. We know about your dragon.
I didn't say
No,
about
I don't
the
think it was
dragon bounty. I just
No,
said
he
about
said
the-
something about an apprentice.
Yeah,
But I was pretty sure, like, 2 minutes ago, not it. Like, you said something about a dragon.
I'm
No, well,
I'm
Yeah,
I'm with him on that one.
Remarking on how awesome the Dragonborn we travel with is.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Wait, was he the
really?
dragon that you were thinking about killing?
No, I would never
Good.
kill Ragnar.
Okay.
Good cover.
I mean,
but a bounty might be put on Ragnar. He does kind of look dragon-ish.
I checked. He's fine. He's still good.
I would put forward that you're probably not going to see any payout from those bounties because you're paying off this big ass debt. So you'd probably be better just to have help doing it, right?
One of these bounties could pay off the entire debt.
Well, which one is
Well,
that?
then,
Is
why
it
are you
one with a
holding out?
dragon by chance?
Because if Aiden gets some of the money, then he's not going to give it to us because then he doesn't have a reason to be with us anymore because our debt's paid.
Uh,
that was never
You're
part of
assu-
the
you're-
agreement.
you're assuming that I'm with you because I want to be.
You're here because we owe,
Yeah.
and until our debt's paid.
Well, actually, he's there to make
mean-
sure you don't do anything stupid in the area. Even if your debt's paid, he's stuck with you for a while.
Cool.
But
And also,
Because we're stupid.
that could literally be like, oh, I don't really want gold. I want like you to do things for us. Like you could easily just say that.
at this point, the eerie silence is broken by the faint sound of screams in the distance.
Guys, it's a dragon.
I perk up and start running towards the screams.
So am I.
Oh my god, they found out it was us.
As you pop out of the building,
Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Calm down. Hop on my shoulder. Let's go for a walk.
as you pop out of the building and take a quick look around, you notice that the Wycliffe district is in a weird sort of disarray. You can see people mingling oddly, and then you begin to notice those aren't just people. They're biting each other. They're trying to beat each other. There's hordes of them attacking one or two of them at a time. And then you notice that this isn't just a random mob of people. No, in fact, you're dealing with undead, and a lot of them. From a quick glance,
Hey
you
guys,
see an
I just
easy
wanna say-
100.
Last time we started a fight with anything in town, it didn't end well for us. So my vote is let's just pretend we didn't see it and walk the other way.
They're undead. They're
Doesn't
undead.
mean it's the law.
Talking
And they're
Against the
attacking
law to be
people.
dead here.
while you guys are talking, you can actually see coming shimmering out of the cathedral about a dozen individuals wearing the same sort of red and scarlet that you saw from the mouthless monks. These ones definitely have mouths, and they definitely have weapons, each gripping a different sort of thing, sword or spear or mace, whatever it is. Each one having a shield, and you can see them murmuring, even at a distance, and a holy light enveloping them as they rush to engage with the undead.
Let's ask if they want our help first.
I'm not going to have to run to the nearest person being mauled by undead, and I'm going to intervene.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I'm drawing my sword.
Nearest person and just going for the dude that's attacking.
Okay.
I am gonna ask.
All right. So, I'm going to get everyone to roll for... Roll for initiative.
I'm sorry,
I'll be
boy.
right back.
I can't not get involved.
I
Do I have
wouldn't.
to roll
I
for
wouldn't stand
initiative?
around and let people get fucking
No.
mauled by zombies. I'm a paladin, for Christ's sake.
I'm going to attack no dude for no reason whatsoever. I'm going to save no dude for no reason whatsoever.
That's the best line I've heard in a long time. I'm a paladin, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Before battle starts, I'm gonna get a pint of coffee.
Well, I'm gonna get a pint of beer.
So, Devin?
Yep.
While they're gone, I am going to, because that last guy said that they were the law, so I'm going to ask the disciples that I know to be the law if they require my assistance.
Okay,
If they
you
don't,
are-
I'm not in this fight.
You are out of the fight for 5 rounds then.
That's fine.
While we wait for them to get their brews, I'm going to relieve a brew of my own.
Sounds good.
Also, if he says no, I'm going looking for my bounty. If he's like, yeah, I don't need you, I'm just like, all right, and then I'm gonna go look for my bounty,
That's fair.
my blacksmith apprentice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming there was a break.
Well, I mean, it's a quick thing just to make sure everyone got everything ready.
We are golden.
Ugh. Well, at least I didn't roll the lowest.
It's true. I mean, your initiative actually remained unchanged from the last combat.
Oh, really?
Wow, same order? Really? Sick.
No. Ragnar stayed the same. Everyone else changed.
Okay.
The
I thought it was
Ragnar's in
same
exactly
order.
the same place.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I've got a new shield, so my AC was adjusted as well.
What's your AC at?
19.
Jesus.
I'm chilling at 18 still.
I don't have
14.
access. I don't have access to plate yet, so
Plate is very expensive.
I know. Hence why I only have chain.
I was about to say, hence why he doesn't have it.
Maybe if I get that all elusive knight title, probably say that.
I mean, there's still a little ways for you to go. You are relatively new to the order, I think, still. So
I know.
Remember, you got stuck with the shop bitch boy work.
Hey,
You have to
why
follow people around.
What does he have that I don't?
what is what? Sorry,
What does Aiden have that I don't for his AC to be one higher than mine?
he has a
I
better
have a
shield.
+1 shield.
Oh, and my shield gives others +1. Gotcha.
Wait, your shield gives others +1?
Yep.
So then if we're together, I have a 20 AC.
Yes, he has to
Yeah,
actually.
if we're
It's a
together.
free action to grant it to somebody else. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but
Whoever
one
I
target
feel
at a
like-
time.
Yeah, okay.
Jeez,
I see.
I'll
No, that's
take
awesome
that.
because I've got Shield of Faith, so like we can pump somebody up, or we can pump each other. You know.
Pump me up, boys. I'm going
So
straight for the
many
attack mode.
Sexual.
To be fair, I don't
undertones.
want to be pumped up. I don't want to be a train.
You do want to
I
be
just
pumped
wanna
up.
use the word
Trust
pump.
me.
Pump.
Moist.
I need to build up my AC.
Moistly pump everybody up.
Because I don't know if this person actually knows Terry or not.
Where's our cleric of Paler so we can just turn everything?
And I don't have
Ugh. Where the fuck did my leaf go?
Did you check your pants?
Yeah, it was in my pocket. Thanks, Ryan.
No problem. Thought I'd help out.
Oh yeah, my turn undead goes, or my turn to faithless goes for Fey and Fiends, not for undead.
Guess we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way: crump and stick.
Sorry, folks. Give
Crumpet
me
stick.
1 sec here. There's a person in my chat that I need to get rid of.
Here, there's a person in my chat that
Oh, someone's being a naughty boy.
Yeah, they decided to be highly inappropriate and attempted to target one of our dudes, so he's gone now. Sorry I didn't pick up on that sooner.
I thought he was a friend of yours, or not yours, but Tinkle's.
Yeah, either way, that's
Yeah, same.
ridiculously inappropriate for my stream. That's not okay.
Sure.
Not gonna lie, I'm not even on it, so I'm not 100% sure what was said.
I have it opened here, so if I see shit like that, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah,
make us moderators so we can kick him.
I do have a mod. I don't know what he's doing. He's supposed to be on, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure if I told him to be on today.
Well, when I get a second screen, I'll be able to tell you. It doesn't want to stay up on.
I've got everything kind of multi-screened out, so I only have one monitor, but I have 4 windows open.
I have 3 monitors.
I have an overlay, but
No, my Twitch doesn't want to stay open, and the stream doesn't want to play rolling. Unfortunately, when I on mine, I don't know why.
okay. No, I do have the chat open at the moment, and it's just
It's all good. We got it figured out. If it happens again, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm straight up just gonna mod you. So
Oh, okay.
someone starts pushing buttons if you don't mind. All right. So.
How do I get-
Facing off against the waves of the undead, you brace yourselves for the imminent impact, and Yalak, you're the first person to react.
Boom. Well, I'm just going to that closest guy, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going. I don't know what they got. I don't know anything about them, so I'm just going straight quarterstaff, spend a key point, and double unarmored strike on him.
Okay, and all that's bludgeoning damage, yeah?
You betcha.
All right, go for it. That'll hit, and that'll hit. In one quick succession, you will just destroy a zombie by beating it to death by first the quarterstaff and then a punch to the chest. You can hear the ribs creak underneath, and finally finishing it off with a punch to the skull, which caves it in, and you can see brain fluid beginning to seep from its ears. One zombie down, but there are 100 around you.
Cool. Well, now I know we can kill him easy.
I would say
Go for the brains, boys.
Okay, then it will go to Yalak, then Rox.
I will pretty much do the same and head towards I'll prioritize anybody that is being attacked that obviously looks like they can't fight
Okay,
or are being overwhelmed.
so you
If there's-
prioritize the people in need.
Yes, if there's nobody else in need, then I'll just smack a zombie.
Okay, go ahead.
But I don't know, is there anybody near me or?
There are quite a few people around you. There are groups of 5 or 6 zombies chasing a lot of people. As you look around, there aren't a whole lot of people who can't fight, but there are a whole lot of people who are very scared.
Now, do I know anything about zombies? Can they see in the dark?
They don't need to, as far as you're aware, zombies don't need to see, they can sense vitality.
Okay, well then I will make myself available to those in need.
Okay.
And if they're close, I will dash over there and attack. If they're not so close, I'll just dash over there.
Okay, so you take the time, you're actually able to intercept a group of 5 zombies attempting to chase down a very, very elderly woman she's brandishing her cane at them and trying to beat them with it, but it's not doing much good.
You go, Molly.
All right, so there's 5 zombies around you. Go ahead and make a couple slashes.
A couple of slashes. Perfecto.
Are you using the crumpet stick?
Yes, my magical crumpet stick.
Okay.
It's still a crumpet stick. Crumpet stick. Where's my crumpet stick? There it is. Crumpet stick. Crumpet stick.
Both of those hit. You do notice that your blows are much less effective than they should be, and you don't even manage to take down one zombie in its entirety.
Okay. Oh,
All right.
wait. That. Yes, that is. Okay, that is correct. Yeah, we're good.
Is that correct? Because, oh, yeah,
Yep.
you rolled a
Yeah, I
1
rolled
for both
2
of
ones.
those. Okay, yeah. Then it'll go to Aiden.
Well, I'm gonna run up and fucking hit one with my longsword, I guess. Whatever one Rox was hitting.
Okay, so you rush up and to like brace yourself beside rocks, and you take a slash.
Yeah. Yeah. Pow.
That does hit, and you manage to cut the one that he was damaging down. You sever its head cleanly, and as both spin to the ground, the body stops moving, but you notice the head is slowly inching its way forward, trying to come at you. Just for a little bit. It's not a threat, though.
I'm just going to stomp on it.
It's fair. Anything else you got?
Told you,
No,
boys, go for the brains.
I'm still level
Level
4, so
right.
I don't have any extra attacks. But maybe try and get in between one and maybe another person that's getting mauled.
Yeah. So you interpose yourself? All right. Then it will go to Ragnar.
Is there any of them in a straight line I can shoot my lightning at?
You can easily
Without
get
hitting
3.
anybody.
You can easily get 3 in a straight line, no problem.
All right, I'll do that. They got to make a dex save.
Assume they fail.
Zombies are known for the quick-witted or quick footwork type of monster.
No, they definitely are not.
Oddly enough, I was being a bit sarcastic.
No.
They have a
Sound
negative
like you.
2 to their dex save, so that's a 7.
That'll fail.
Yeah,
I
so you
even need to
line
add
up.
up.
You line up a really good shot, and you take out 3 of them simultaneously. Their bodies kind of jerk and move, and you can smell the burnt flesh coming off of them. Very distasteful.
And then I'm going to run to the nearest one, not around anybody else, but that's other in distress, and try to... And can I still use a bonus action to rage?
Yes, you can.
I am going to rage when I step in front of somebody to protect them.
Okay. Then the zombies go, and you can see around you there are a fair few people who do get bit. Okay. And based on what you're seeing kind of happening around you, there are a lot more than you originally assumed coming out of like every crevice towards the sound of the crackling thunder and lightning and the strikes of the men around you and the chanting. You see another around 100 zombies flood in from the surrounding alleyway.
Cool. So we're dealing with 195-ish because we've killed 5.
And you can
Sounds
see
about
that
right.
you can see that amongst the innocent civilians, around a quarter of them have been injured by these zombies. Not necessarily bites, but have been injured by. I'll get everyone to roll a perception check, please. Except for Tinkle. Sorry. Everyone including Tinkle. Yeah, that'll work.
Me as well?
Yep.
Cool. Nope.
I'm not
I
doing
am
good.
tunnel visioned on the guy I'm talking to.
Not 1d4.
The only
We're a
person,
very perceptive bunch.
the only people who would have actually noticed what was going on and recognized what was going on, Aiden and Tinkle weren't part of your party when this happened. All right, Tinkle, your turn.
So I don't notice anything then?
No.
The one thing I wanted to notice, are the people who were coming out of that building, are they mumbling like to the point of it looks like they're the ones controlling the undead?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. Okay, based on that and your perception check, they could be controlling the undead. Like, you're not really sure what kind of magic they're using. But the fact that they're smashing them with their weapons and there are brilliant flashes of light that come from them occasionally tend to make you think that they're not controlling them. They're just trying to slay them and are uttering prayers to help them in that fashion.
Fair enough. I forgot you said that part before.
Yeah, it's fair.
I'm going to magic missile, I guess, on... Can I do 3 different targets?
Absolutely you can.
Okay, 3 different zombies then.
All right. Go ahead and roll them. 5, 2, 4. Okay, you managed to damage 3 zombies simultaneously with a wave of your hand, the magic missiles striking them, but not taking them down.
Fair enough. Weaken them.
Yep.
Good.
All right. Then Escanor, you are you're a round away from the monks right now. You'll be able to talk to them next round, and then you'll be able to decide what you want to do after that, like getting back to the rest of the party in 2 to 3 rounds.
Cool.
Gellick.
Again, I'm just gonna run to the closest person that's getting attacked by like preferably a horde so that I can try to like attack maybe 2 of them at a time.
Okay.
And we'll just do a solid quarterstaff, and then what do I don't I get 2 attacks now too?
Are you level
you're level
5?
5? Yeah, you do.
So I get 2 attacks and then 2 unarmed strikes against him as a reaction.
If you use a
against
key
it.
point, yeah.
Well, don't I get a unarmed attack as a reaction with my quarterstaff?
Yes, but 2 unarmed attacks would take a key point.
So I get quarterstaff, unarmed, and a quarterstaff again.
Yep.
Cool. Well, let's try to attack some. That's a
That's a
crit on
critical
the first dude.
Okay, next.
Boom. And boom. Oh, I rolled twice, but
Okay, so you managed to take down one of the zombies fairly handily, and another one about halfway, you think.
okay.
All right, then it goes to Rocks.
I'm assuming that the zombies are dead here. I think.
I mean, technically they're dead, but around you there are still quite a few. No, there are still 3 zombies around you.
Okay, well, I'm going to spend my action to shift my crumping mace to a crumping sword, because Aiden's sword seemed to cleave the head pretty cleanly.
It's true.
So I'm going to switch it to a long sword.
All right.
Which I think does the exact same thing.
It pretty much, yep. Only it has a different type of different type of damage.
Type, yeah. And I believe that's my action.
It is. Aiden.
I believe I'm trying to get in between some zombies and some people.
You are at the moment. Yeah, you're attempting. You're doing your best to defend people. You do notice that this person does have a few injuries. You're not sure if they're zombie related or not, and they do look a little weakened.
Okay. Let's see. We're fighting zombies, and I'm getting myself in between bitches. So I'm going to use a spell. I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself. And until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
You're choosing undead?
Yep.
Disadvantage in every attack against you?
Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against me. I also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. Yada, 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 yada.
Okay.
They have disadvantage against me.
That's fair.
And
I'm going to continue trying to get as in between as I can get.
Yeah, you do manage to force yourself to interpose very clearly. At first, the old lady begins hitting you with her cane, but then she realizes you're not a zombie, so it's good. It's going to go to Ragnar.
All right. How many zombies do I have around me right now?
Taking a quick look around, there are about 10 in the immediate vicinity.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at one with my longsword.
Okay. You manage to hit and pierce one of those creatures easily, yes.
Is he still alive?
He is still alive.
All right, he is going to get a taste of lightning from my rage. Another deck save.
Oh, yeah. He failed.
2 damage.
Okay, not quite enough to kill him yet. He's still standing, although wobbly as a zombie should be.
Yeah, and that's all I can do.
You're level 5, aren't you?
I have one fighter,
Oh, right. Fair enough.
so I don't get an extra.
Okay. Then it's their turn. So, everyone except for Aiden is going to be taking 8 points of piercing damage as these zombies kind of swarm over you, and it is a swarm, and begin damaging you. Like little nicks, little bits here and there. And everyone makes a fortitude-based saving throw, please.
Me too, even though I'm not
Sorry,
in combat.
con-based. Escanor, no, you're fine. You're actively avoiding them.
Cool.
Oh, me too.
No, you're fine for now.
I was confused when you said fortitude.
Yeah, I
That's-
was thinking Pathfinder
Yeah, it's
for some reason.
Constitution.
Yeah, it's Constitution. You were all fine. You feel a little lethargic temporarily, but it seems to have gone away.
Do we still take the 8 points?
Yes, you still take the 8 points of damage. All right.
Even with a crit save?
Even with a crit save, I'm sorry, but you still take the
even while
still take the
raging?
damage.
I say I
Ow.
was 19.
Ragnar, you'll take half damage because you're raging. But swarms have different mechanics than regular monsters. They just auto deal damage, essentially.
Oh, so that's how that works.
Yeah, but with like the disadvantage with Aiden and the fact that these guys only have a +2 to attack, even as a swarm, I don't think they're going to be able to hit him ever. Especially not at 19 AC.
Hey, what about
1
an 18?
in 14.
I mean, Yalek, I'm sorry,
They
but
would
like
need a
you don't
16
have
and up.
you don't have like the awesomeness that he has right now.
Ugh,
I'm a
Somebody
paladin fighting
some-
undead.
throw me a +1, man. Then I'll have a 19. They won't hit me.
Tinkle.
They still have a +2, so it's 3 out of 20.
Disadvantage 3 out of 20. Disadvantage equates to about a -4 to -5.
No,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is if from a 17,
Yeah.
only one person has disadvantage.
Yeah, only Aiden gets that beautiful bonus.
Now, if I had blur, that'd be a different story.
They would have a very hard time hitting you, yes. But Tinkle, what are you up to?
Good question. I was just reading. I'm going to do Scorching Ray.
Okay, go ahead. You have more than one roll.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah,
how
you got
many
3
is
with
it?
that. You've got 3 with
Three.
that.
So you
Megan?
got 2 more.
They're going to target the same zombies that you scorched earlier, or with a magic missile.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll kill all of them this time. Just boom, boom, boom. 3 of them dead.
Okay. Nice. That's my turn.
Then you can see, based on all the work that the holy clerics kind of thing have been doing, if I didn't roll a crit fail there, they've managed to slaughter probably about 20 of these guys by now. Based on the broken bodies, you can kind of take a glimpse at. And I'll get everyone to roll a perception check again.
I'm ready to fail. Perception.
Okay.
-1 and you still get a 1. I love it.
Yalek and Escanor and Rox, you guys actually recognize some of the zombies around you as belonging to the Order of the Mouthless Monks because they have no mouths. Either these people were captured by them, or they are a mouthless monk. You're not sure, but some of the zombies literally don't have mouths. Whatever's
Still
going
trying to
on
bite
here is
people?
odd. Sorry?
They're still trying to bite people?
They're still trying. They're failing, but they're trying.
I admire that.
Tinko would have noticed that too, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, you wouldn't have recognized them as being part of the Order of the Mouthless Monks or anything like that, but you recognize that some of the zombies are weird and don't have mouths.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Very shitty zombies.
They still got claws. And... Holy balls, why can't I roll like this all the time? Sorry,
What are you
guys.
trying to do?
Rolling a D percentile to determine how many zombies actually repopulate.
Is it
Do I
bad
get to
for
talk
us?
to the people?
As
yet?
a rough estimate, you're looking at around 260 zombies are currently in the green space with you.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, I think we need to go down into either like side streets because we're gonna get overwhelmed here.
You do notice that of the zombies, they only managed to take down one other person, but at this point, the 5 or so that they'd taken down before begin to rise. Not waiting for dusk to fall like normal zombies. Instead, these ones seem quicker. All right.
Yeah.
Then we'll go to Escanor. You stop the folks that are in question that you see wearing the getting close to them. You see the red and the scarlet and gold robes. They have the symbol of Margrave on them, and they are chanting a holy tune under their breath, which seems to keep the zombies off balance a little just by hearing the words, and they're smiting them as fast as they possibly can. What do you say to them?
Is there one that looks to be the leader?
No. Based on what you can see, they all of their regalia, none of them have a different symbol. None of them are doing any better than the others, and they're actually beginning to look a little tired right now.
All right, then I'm just going to go. You don't have to answer. Continue your chants, but do you require some assistance?
A few of them kind of nod at you and continue smiting.
Then I'm going to hop into the battle.
Okay, so go ahead and roll initiative for me. Okay. You are currently far enough away from you're 2 rounds away from the party of straight walking. So it'd be 3 rounds before you can help the party out themselves. Do you want to help the party or the people you're at right now?
I'll help the people I'm at right now because I'm probably closer there.
You are much closer to zombies here, yes. Okay. Goes back up to Yalak.
Well, I mean, I don't got much else to do, but just keep attacking these guys as hard as I can. So we're going to do a solid quarterstaff, unarmed and quarterstaff again at as many as I can get around me.
Okay.
As keep falling down. If they fall, I keep attacking.
Give me 1 second. There's something actually I kind of wanted to point out to you. 1 sec.
Yep.
Okay, that's not... I was like, oh yeah, I want to do a thing, and Roll20 is just being silly. Yeah, so quarterstaff is versatile 1d8. Do you know what that means?
No.
If you specify that you're taking your turn, you grip the quarterstaff with 2 hands, you beat somebody with it, you let go, you punch somebody, you grab it again and beat somebody with it, your quarterstaff damage is actually a d8, not a d6.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that to you. I actually looked that up because I needed it for our game.
I
That
just
is
do whatever my Roll20's been telling me to do, so.
Yeah, because typically quarterstaffs are used by people who aren't going to two-handed swing, but you can also do two-handed swing with a quarterstaff and do damage with a headbutt or do damage with a kick. As a monk, you can use the quarterstaff d8.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that is good to know.
Yeah, I figured it might help it a little bit, increase your damage just a little.
Just a smidgen, yeah, absolutely.
You managed to take out the 1.5 zombies again. So you've taken out a number of zombies, because you had the half zombie from last time and a new zombie from this one. You're beating and punching as fast as you can, but you know that your weapons aren't as effective as they could possibly be. Seeing as much as you beat them and break their muscles, they don't seem to care. The only time you manage to land a very good hit is when you manage to somehow smack them in the head.
Cool.
Rocks.
I'm gonna kill 2 that are near me. Actually, do the zombies look like they have a place they're coming from?
No, they seem to be coming from Sorry, in general, they're coming from the southern part of the city.
Those like Sanderson and where the the place that's hidden underneath all the portraits, the Great Library is?
Towards Sanderson, yes, not towards the Great Library.
Okay. Yeah, I was just using south reference from from where we're at. Well, I'm gonna attack twice anyways, because I can with my action, so I might as well.
Go for it.
I need to figure out what I want to do. So now this is slashing, not bludgeoning.
Okay.
Cool. I changed one of my attacks on roll 20 so that it's the D8.
Oh, nice. Then I'm gonna withdraw up a side of one of the buildings.
Okay, you do manage to take out one of them and damage another one fairly. You have your climb speed, so you run up one of the buildings and get a better look. You can't see far enough to tell exactly where these zombies are coming from, but you can see there are a lot of them coming from the south along the main road here.
How condensed are the buildings here? Can I like easily run along the rooftops?
Not easily. Like an average person couldn't do it, but your average adventurer probably could, yeah.
Okay. I was like, it looks like they're coming from over there. And
Okay.
I'll point.
All right. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Sorry, I just got a weird message about the stream again. Okay. Right. Sorry, there's just something odd going on with my recording. Weird. Okay, after Rocks, Aiden.
Hearing Rock say that, how many zombies are around me?
1.
Okay, and is there like an innocent person around me too?
There was the old lady, but she since scuttled off to hide inside of a building.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm just gonna attack this zombie.
Okay.
In front of me. If I can swing on him. Let's see, where's this? Yeah.
Okay, you do manage to kill him this time.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Taking a quick poke through the eyes.
Yeah, just give him a quick stabby. And then I'm going to make my way over towards Rocks, the way that he's running.
Okay, so you run up towards Rocks. He has climbed a building.
Oh, well, I can't. I'm not going to climb, but I'll just yell out, "Hey, everyone, this way!"
For you, it's relatively easy. The zombies seem to actively avoid attacking you. They shy away from your holy demeanor. You're pretty sure you could, as long as you have that spell up, run pretty much uncontested wherever you need to go.
Well, I'm going to bring as many innocents with me as long as I can.
Okay. Then we'll go to Ragnar.
Quick question before I continue. I don't know if you've added my fighting style, because I add a +2 damage roll to my attacks.
I did not change that for you at all, no.
Oh, okay. You can add it. You can add it into your attack on roll 20. That's what I did with mine.
Yeah, I didn't know that, so I just did that now.
Okay.
So now when I roll, it adds the extra +2.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I told Devin before about that, but then when Devin said, "Oh, I thought you were +5," I was like, "Oh wait, no, he doesn't know I'm a +1 fighter."
Yeah.
So I thought I'd tell you now, and I waited until my turn before.
Yeah.
But I'm going to attack the zombie I attacked before, I guess.
Okay. Go for it. That is a definite kill right there. Just hacked him to bits.
And anyone around me is the next one. I don't care which one. Is it going to do a dex save?
Okay. They failed.
Max damage. of just straight lightning to the face.
Not enough to kill him, but enough to really hurt him, yeah.
And I'm going to hear Aiden. Would I be able to run after him when I hear that?
You can get pretty close to him, yeah.
I'm going to start following him, and as I run, I'll start hacking and slashing later in turns.
Then it goes to Escanor.
Okay. So for my, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast. Hold on, I'll find it. Divine Favor.
Okay. Yeah, good one. Yeah.
And then it costs an action to draw my sword, right?
You can do it as part of your move action.
Okay, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to slash at the closest zombie.
All right, go ahead.
Or 7.
Your first venture into combat, and you cleanly sever the head of a zombie. As it goes spinning away, you can see a radiant light burst from it as the additional holiness of your strike just destroys him. Anything else you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna swing again.
That's fair. You have extra attack. Do you take a moment? You turn around to face the next zombie and cleanly sever his head as well, taking the time to make sure he dies. Doing
Fuck yeah.
It's a whole lot of nice
God's
hits.
work.
Yeah.
Or a God's work, anyways.
I'm doing my own damn work.
Then at this moment, these zombies are going to swarm again, and everyone except for Aiden, you're going to be taking.
Oh, zombies can climb?
You're right. Everyone except for Aiden and Rox are going to be taking 6 points of damage, and a Fortitude save.
Constitution.
Yep, Constitution.
Okay.
And again,
That
you guys.
confused me again.
Yeah, you guys pass easily. All right.
That is luckily one of the ones I'm actually good at.
Tinkle.
All right. I'm going to take some swings, and then I'm going to move after where everyone else is going.
Okay.
So, I guess I get to take one swing. No, magic missile on 3 as I'm running.
All right.
Excuse me, make that 4. I'm going to do 2nd level.
All right, blow him up, man.
Pew 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 pew.
You liberally spread some damage amongst a bunch of the zombies. You can see that based, just kind of on the combat area itself. You do manage to fell 2 of them. Another 2 are left fairly weakened. There are a lot of civilians out here now who are the ones who can fight are flooding out of their homes with swords and shields. A lot of guardsmen are showing up at this point. There are more of the clerics coming out of the temple. Not a whole lot more, another dozen. But there are more coming out to deal with the insurgents kind of thing. All right, then it goes to Yalak.
All right. So, how close is the nearest zombie to me? First of all.
Within touching distance.
Okay, cool. How many zombies can I wrap around my hempen rope and tie into a big ball within my 35-ish feet of movement?
You could get probably 5 of them pretty easily.
Cool. And if I did a bonus action as a dash, how many could I get?
It's the length of rope that you have. It's only about 50 feet, so I'd say 6 or 7.
It's 6 or 7, okay.
Yeah.
So I could get 6 or 7 tied on up, and then get a good old torch out and just light it all on fire.
I mean, zombies are slow moving enough that would actually do the trick. The thing is you would have to get close enough to them to tie a knot on them, which might provoke an attack of opportunity or 2.
I'll accept.
Okay. I mean, they are a swarm, but I'll get 2 individuals to attack you, and I'll give you inspiration for the attempt. Neither one actually attacks you, or neither one actually managed to hit you. You kind of swirl around the zombies real quick, tie the knot, and then kind of flick some flint and tinder at them. And you do manage to start them on fire. Now, they're not dead, but they are on fire.
Perfect. More than just killing one at a time. That's what I was going for. Getting a couple down at a time.
Okay, rocks.
I'm just gonna start leaping rooftop to rooftop, wherever, trying to follow where the stream is coming from.
Okay, are you like doing full cat dash?
I don't want to lose everybody, so I'll probably just do normal, like 2 movement actions.
Okay, as you kind of move along, you get around. You get just a little bit further, and you can see ahead at the temple, the old cathedral, where like the invisible one, where you saw the walls bleeding. There seems to be waves of magic resurrecting people out of the ground there. Literally, they're tearing their way out of the green space and wandering towards the Wycliffe district.
Is there any indicator where the magic would be originating from?
At this distance, you can't see too well. You have little shapes and figures. It's also beginning to get dark out, so that distance it's hard for you to tell. You know that it'll probably take you around 10 turns to make it all the way to the Illusory Cathedral, if you run as fast as you can.
I will be like, because you can say what, like 6 words?
Yep. About.
Where we were at first invisible cathedral is where. So I'll be like, first invisible cathedral heading there.
Okay.
And
So you
I'll
shout
just
it
start
as loud
looking
as you
at
can?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you book it as quickly as you can. It is, like I said, it's going to take you around 10 turns, so you're now down to 9.
That's fine.
Okay. Then we'll go to Aiden.
Seeing him bolt off. We're still in the Wycliffe district, right?
Yes, you are.
And that's roughly about where I found the magistrate the first time.
You are around 15 turns from where you found him first over here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you guys are over here.
Oh, to get across there would be 15 turns.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's like full out booking it. Just walking, it takes a lot longer. But full out booking it, you can make it in about 15 turns.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to assume that he's probably not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to take as many of our people as we can and just head off down towards where Rox is heading.
Okay. When you say our people, do you mean like the civilians around you kind of thing?
Yeah, civilians around me, protecting as many people as I can. Also, our party. But
yeah, that's
they
fair.
can protect themselves.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Okay. So for you, it'll be the same thing. You got 9 more turns before you can make it there. 9 turns roughly. I know that Rox is a little faster than you. But yeah,
I'm also looking after people too.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
I just yell, "Hey, we're going over this way."
Ragnar?
By this time, I should be right beside Aiden, so I'm going to continue with him.
All right. Say another 9 turns. Your rage will fade unless you attack something. I suppose your rage is going to last a minute, so I mean, your rage is going to fade before you hit the cathedral either way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Escanor.
I'm going to start making my way over as well, but I'm also going to take out zombies on the way.
Okay, so for you it'll be a little bit slower if you are attacking things along the way. So something like Ragnar, are you attacking things along the way?
I'm not going to because I got to keep up with Aiden. If
Okay.
I start attacking things, I'll slow down. So I'll just try to keep up with Aiden.
All right, so
Best I can.
Escanor, you're looking at around 14 turns if you're like swinging, taking out zombies at every single turn kind of thing.
I'm still close to the other guys. I'm going to let them know as well.
Okay.
What at least our party's plan is.
Yep. They don't look too enthused about the prospect of leaving their area of protection.
Okay.
They don't go so far as to say it, but you can tell like there's a faint look of disgust as you mention where you're going.
Okay. I just let them know that's kind of where things are coming from. So if they have someone they want to send over there, you know.
Okay. In the square at this moment, there are roughly 350 zombies as more kind of swarm into the area. You can see those clerics struggling as best they can, and a few of them even going so far as to start casting spells of sanctuary to kind of house the incoming innocents. They do manage to slaughter another 13 or 14. You kind of can't really keep track too easily, bringing the number down a little bit, but it's very difficult. And then the civilians, the guardsmen who come in as well, begin trying their best to kill. They're not quite as effective as the clerics, but they are doing their best. Tinkle, you're up.
Okay. Now, hear me out. This is going to be kind of stupid.
Okay.
But seeing that Yolok started a fire,
Mhm.
I'm going to aim into the middle of the herd with a firebolt.
Okay. With the hopes of doing
Attempting
what?
to light the herd.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
You can do it!
Okay, you take the shot with your fireball. It kind of arcs up and over and into one of the zombies in the middle, and you can see the fire beginning to spread faster, and that one zombie you hit is already half melted.
Nice. And then I'm going to use my whole movement to keep up with the party.
Okay. So if everyone's in agreement that they're going to take... Yalak, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill back with Escanor, and I'll keep attacking zombies with him as we're making our way. So I'll take
downtown.
Yeah, I'll take the longer travel time with him to just keep killing as many things as I can on my way there.
Fair enough. All right, so I'm going to advance this 9 turns because that's how long it's going to take the quickest of you to get to the cathedral.
Okay.
How much damage do we take in those 9 turns?
Focusing the entire time on moving instead of standing still, the zombies aren't fast enough to hurt you. But
take it.
for Yalak and Escanor, you guys are going to be taking
I'm gonna give Yalak
the plus
plus
one.
1. Yeah.
Appreciate.
You'll each be taking 10 points of damage. As like little nicks and tears here and there, the zombies try to claw and pull and bite. You each take 10 points of damage.
What about Tinkle, because I'm slower than average?
You might be slower than average, but you're spending your entire turn on the move. They don't manage to get a hold of you. Because keep in mind, zombies are slower than average.
Yeah, but I'm still attacking too.
Oh, are you still attacking? I thought you said you were just going.
Well, I did the firebolt, but I'm also going to keep doing like attacks.
Okay, that means that you're also going to be taking 10 points of damage.
Okay, fair.
So as you guys approach the
Cool.
cathedral itself, you see a single figure standing, and the cathedral is now completely uncloaked. You can see the buildings openly weeping, crimson red blood now, and in some places it's so dark it's nearly black. The single spire is bent, kind of awkwardly, and all the metal on the place seems to be rusted, as a single figure stands at front on the steps, his arms outstretched, still half covered in fleshy bits, but half skeleton as well. He holds in front of him a single page, just a single page, and he's chanting in a language that, unless you guys can speak Necron?
No.
That's not even listed as a language.
Sorry, Necro. It's Necro.
Nope.
Still not listed as a language.
Is it not? It should be.
Nope.
Ugh,
Not for players, anyways.
that's fair. I suppose it would not make sense for anyone to speak Necrol. It is an undead-only language. But this man, this thing, whatever it is actively chanting and raising his hands up. The hands that, on one hand, he has free. You can see the flesh literally rotting off of his bones as you look. And a faint glimmer around his chest as a locket begins to kind of form out of the ether. And as he's chanting, you can see his body grow and change. The faint image of robes kind of coming over him. What do you guys want to do?
How far away is he?
You guys could probably cross and move towards him and attack him in this turn. He hasn't noticed you yet.
There's no innocents around me, eh?
Any instance that you did have, ditched. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good.
Question.
Mhm.
Can I make an Arcana check to know if he's reading a scroll or if he's casting a spell or like
Go ahead and
if he's using what's in his hand?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check. Yeah. Based on what he's doing, you're assuming he's casting a ritual. Just based on the cadence of the chant, it's a long chant, and he hasn't moved much in the past few rounds that you've been able to see him. So it's a long, long spell. Definitely not anything you're familiar with.
So I want to Misty. Let me know if I can do this. I want to Misty step beside him.
Yep.
I want to sleight of hand the page from his hand, if possible, or is it just a straight up grapple / disarm?
It would be a grapple / disarm check because he's holding onto it pretty tightly, and it is his
or
focus
can I
right
just
now.
try and slash it with my claws or the longsword?
You can attempt to attack the paper.
Yeah, I will do that. Misty step and attack the paper.
Okay, you misty step and strike.
Which is my exit strategy.
Ooh.
So that it'll be the
aggressive.
yeah. So you misty step forward. You attack the sheet in his hand, and you are stopped by a force field around his body, and the blade kind of rebounds. High or low?
Let's go low.
Okay. You do kind of as you're forced to rebound. You don't lose your weapon, and you don't lose the rest of your turn, but you do feel shaken a little bit. So you're going to have a disadvantage on your next attack. So roll again.
Wrong tabs. Wrong tabs.
However, you do manage to still strike at him, this time piercing the kind of veil he has over himself and striking at the paper. As your weapon kind of tears it from his grasp, he finally looks at you, really paying attention, and you can see his eyes, although completely gone, still gleam with a dim light in the sockets.
Wonderful. I really don't like where I'm at, but hopefully I interrupted whatever the fuck he was doing.
Okay. But yeah, so we'll go from the top of the initiative again. But I'm going to count that as being your turn, Brox.
That's fine.
Are Yaluk, Tinkle, and I still...
You're still
turns
5
out?
turns out, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go for... I'm going to say it is... I can get rid of this one now, actually. Yaluk, what do you want to do?
Well, we're still running, right? So
Yep, that's right. You are still running. You're at 4 turns left.
yeah, all good.
Then it'll go to Rockstreet. Had your turn, Aiden.
I'm hoping that dude is fucking distracted by Rocks running up and stealing his paper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna come up and I still have protection from evil and good on me because it lasts 10 minutes.
Yep, you're still good. You're at about 8.5 now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run up behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I get flanking.
Actually, this is a homebrew creature, so I don't think he has any. No, he has nothing against flanking. You're good.
Ah, cool. I'm just gonna swing on him.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my trusty longsword. Kapow. That's
With
probably...
advantage.
Oh wait, advantage. Ha! I forgot to click the button. Not much better.
You attempt to swing at him
Ouch.
twice, and that thin, invisible force field
Eight.
fends you off.
Yeah, it's all turns you off.
All right, Ragnar.
That's fine.
Well, I'm going to run up. I'm going to rage again.
Okay.
Other way. And I am going to swing at this guy who is, I guess, distracted at rocks. And Aiden failed to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Do I regular attack or is it a
With advantage.
advantage? Just want to click that before. So 11 points of total damage, and he is going to also
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
raging, and he is also going to do a dex save.
He will pass.
Damn it! All right, so it's half of this. 1.
Okay, he'll actually take 0 damage from that.
Oh, fantastic!
Yep.
He felt the tickle.
And that's a piercing weapon. Okay. So you
Yes,
attack the creature. Your blade pierces through his veil, and it doesn't seem to really affect him too much.
Oh, fun!
Yep. Then it'll go to Tinkle, who's still on the way. You're at 4 turns.
But I have a question though.
Yes.
Okay, I'm 4 turns away. Am I possibly within 240 feet?
Yes, but that would increase the turn rate by another 1 before you could actually get closer to him. Just because you're
That's
using
fine.
both your actions. Are you using? No, you're supposed to be only using 1 action move. Yeah, no, you can totally cast a spell from 240.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray,
Okay.
and I'm going to use sorcery point so that I doubles the spell or whatever. Spell feet. So instead of 120, it's 240.
Okay, so you're doubling the range. I
Yes,
will get
sorry.
you to roll a flat d20, please. Plus 5.
Okay. D20 plus 5?
D20 plus 5.
Okay.
I believe in the roll. I believe that Twinkle can touch his toes.
All right, go ahead and roll the attack.
So I can roll all 3?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no.
If only he could roll better.
All 3 of your shots get absorbed into the veil and disperse in this burst of heat around him. Not hot enough to hurt you folks, but hot enough to heat up the place and give you a small tan. All right,
I'm black
Escanor,
already.
I assume.
I'm already dark enough.
Escanor, I assume you're still running.
I'm just gonna, while I'm running, use my last 7 points of lay on hands to heal myself.
Okay. So the person in question who's in front of you looks down at that quarter sheet he has left in his hand and looks up again, and he whispers under his breath something as he holds up a hand. And that's going to be Ragnar. You are taking 2 points of damage. No, 4 points of damage. Rox, you are taking 5 points of damage. And Aiden, you are taking 9 points of damage as he throws up a hand, and you can see 2 simultaneous spells burst from his palms. You each taking 2 blasts from a magic missile.
How much damage was that?
9.
Sorry? 9 for me?
9 force damage, yep. Alright, Yalak, you are still running and beating down some zombies. Then it goes to Rox.
Alright, well.
Oh, did Rox? Anyone else hear him?
Hello? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yeah.
I'm not sure if this will affect him, but I'll try and hex him or hexblade curse him.
It will work.
Okay, so and then I will swing at him because I don't think this longsword's gonna work, but I don't know that yet. So 1 swing, 2 swing, and then I have to do extra math. So an 18 and a 17.
25.
Or sorry, 17 and 24. No crit though. I crit on 19s, not 18s.
Yeah.
And then I do I do proficiency damage on top of that.
11 and 12. It's 23 points of damage.
Considered magical.
Yep, that will be halved. That would be 11 points of damage. Okay. All right. So you make 2 quick jabs at him, each one poking a hole in his defenses and striking him, but only seeming to making him mad instead of anything else.
Fair enough.
Aiden.
I am going to attempt to hit him again.
All right.
Do I still have advantage?
You still have advantage.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Kerpow!
That does hit. So
I am going to divine smite his ass. For another 11.
So you are... Well, actually, does extra damage. He's undead. Does an extra D8 damage.
It's like you're built to kill him.
Sorry. Yeah, okay. I need to... I don't have an undead version of that. Hold on. I'll just hit this way. Pow. +4. So 15.
I don't think Divine Smite has anything else extra to add to it. It's just if it's...
Undead, yeah, but I mean, I don't have it actually written out. Like,
I'm just trying to see if it actually does more damage than I thought.
No, it just does 1 extra D8.
Well, why don't we just take a look at the spell?
It's not a spell.
Why can't I see the things?
When you hit a creature with melee weapon, his paladin spell does D8 plus 1 D8 for spell level higher than first. Yeah, I only did first. Damage increases by 1 D8 if the target is undead or fiend. That's it.
All right, so that's halved. So that's 5, 16, 20 points of damage. And all of a sudden, he turns towards you, you being this massive threat who's managed to actually injure him. Really injure him for the first time. It will go to Escanor, who I assume is going to be running.
Am I close enough to toss a javelin yet?
You are not, no.
All right, let me know when I am.
Yep. And then Tinkle?
All right. Well, I'm going to use... Actually, how far am I from him? No.
You're about... You are at 240 feet right now.
Okay, so I'm going to extend another spell slot, or another sorcery point, you knew what I meant.
Yeah.
And magic missile for 3, because I don't have any second level spell slots left.
Okay. So you cast the magic missile, and it fizzles against his barrier. Not even striking him.
Fair enough.
What about my turn?
I did miss Ragnar. Go ahead, Ragnar.
Would I be able to try to cut off his head?
I mean, if you're attempting to make a called shots don't really exist in 5th edition. Not really. So you'd be able to strike him, and the way that it is described in the thing is like you can attempt to make a called shot all you want. You be like, I'm going to try and go for his head, but honestly, as a warrior who's in the middle of combat, your character knows how to attack better than you do. It knows it's not always going to have a chance at the creature's neck. It's going to take whatever opportunity you can get to strike. You can hold back all you want and stuff, but like a called shot to the head is probably not going to be a thing that happens.
Fair enough. I thought I'd just ask before I even did anything, but I'm just going to strike it with a my longsword.
Go ahead. That's nice. Also, I will clarify, if people really do want to start doing called shots, I can try that. Because we were doing the thing where we were doing damage or disability kind of thing, not both. I can actually set out a solid house rule for that if it's something we want to do. So you managed to strike the creature.
I'd say no.
Okay.
I was just curious because it happened when we were fighting the dragon on the one game that we played, and
Yeah.
it fucked us over. So
Yeah,
I
it
was
did.
curious.
So you strike the creature, and that's +2 damage you have right there, right?
Yeah, because I'm still raging.
Yeah.
So that's 10. And he is going to have to do a dex save.
He will succeed.
Well, that's unfortunate. He takes 3 points of lightning damage.
He'll take 1 point of lightning damage.
Damn it. So that's all I can do.
All right. So that tinkle one, yep. So in his turn, he's going to turn to Aiden, and he's going to extend one hand towards Aiden and one hand towards the rest of the group. Aiden, you're taking 3 scorching blasts to the chest. Scorching rays. One of which was a nat 20. I'm sorry. But that was a total of 14, and that was a total of 14.
Aiden, you're muted.
He also has disadvantage to hit me.
That's true.
Sorry, I mute when I'm typing stuff out. So.
Yeah, that's a 19 to hit in the first one, so it's not a critical hit.
Okay.
But you will take... That is 11 points of fire damage.
Okay. Alrighty.
And as for the rest of the party, that's going to be 1 at rocks. Like you're right, with disadvantage. That is an 18 to hit rocks.
On the nose.
It's 10 points of fire damage. That's going to be 1 to hit, or it's actually going to be 2 to hit Ragnar. It's a 12 to hit, which doesn't hit, and then a nat 20 and a 19, so that will hit. So Ragnar, you're taking 12 points of fire damage.
Okay.
So as he levels the 2 quick scorching blasts, blowing up kind of 2 opposite members of the, or leveling 2 quick spells at opposite members of the party, you can tell he's starting to get to the point where he's a little frustrated. People aren't dead yet. Yalak. At this point, Yalak, if you move for your full turn, you're only going to be about 60 feet out. You are muted, good sir.
Well, better keep running then.
Okay, rocks.
I'm gonna the slashing weapons aren't having a great effect on this guy, right? Like
Correct.
they did on the zombies.
Correct.
I'm gonna summon a mace.
Okay, so you take your action, you turn to summon a mace. You got it.
Yeah. And
anything else you want to do?
I don't think no, because I can't cast a cantrip and I can't do anything with my movement at this point in time. So yes, no, I got nothing else.
Okay, Aiden.
Oh shit, me again? Jeez.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Anyone in the very close vicinity looking pretty rough?
I'm below half.
Okay.
So am I looking rough? I mean, I don't know how Devin wants to rule it, but I'm singed and cut and slightly beaten.
Okay.
If you're bloodied, you can actually just say that you look really bloody, and that means you're at about half health or less.
Yeah.
I'm looking pretty bloody.
I'm still happy here. I'm fighting.
Okay.
I'm looking very bloody, depending on where you are.
Well, I think you're pretty far away from me, so I can't really do much about you. Trying to decide whether or not to attack this guy or not. Am I still advantage on attacking him?
Yep, you are.
Cool. I'm gonna try to attack this guy again. Kapow! And I'm
That
gonna
will
divine smite
definitely
him.
hit. Yep. All right, smiting him again. He does not like you right now. It's 11 points of radiant
why.
and 3 points of slashing. At this point, you can see that his body, like where the bones are revealed, they're broken. Where this flesh is, it's heavily bruised and damaged. He's looking fairly bloodied.
Keep on swinging on me, buddy. Do it.
Okay, Ragnar.
Well, I'm going to just straight up longsword attack him.
Okay,
I
you do
did
manage
not
to
do
strike.
that with. I did
Advantage,
not
yeah.
do that with advantage, but let
Roll-
me just
you-
try
you-
again to see.
Yeah, you might get a critical hit, so roll again.
No.
You did not. Okay.
But I'll take the damage off of that one.
No. Okay, and a dex save, yeah?
Yes.
He'll succeed.
Damn it. So half of that.
All right. Then it will go to Escanor. If you move for this entire turn, you'll be at 60 feet. Right now, you're at 120.
And would that include my? I wouldn't be able to attack them.
No, you wouldn't be able to attack them.
All right, cool. Let's do that.
All right. Then it goes to Tinkle. You are at like right now. You because you have been moving each turn still, although albeit at half speed. You are still. If you move all the way this time, you'll be at 60 feet.
Am I currently at 120 feet?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so I don't have to use a sorcery point. I'll just straight up firebolt and keep moving.
Okay, go ahead and firebolt. You throw the fire, and it actually does manage to strike him and singe his robes just a little.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. During his turn, he's going to make another 2 actions. One is to grab the necklace and kind of shimmer a little, and the other is to point directly at his feet. It looks like he's rubbing something in his hands as a small bead of fire drops to the ground and explodes. Ragnar, Rox, and Aiden, all of you make a dexterity-based saving throw.
Ooh, this is not going to be good.
Nope. I think this is gonna be me.
Oh, I accidentally made that with advantage, but
That's okay. We'll take
it's
the first
14.
one. Yeah. All right, Rox, you're taking half damage.
I may live.
Ouch.
This is not going to be good.
Nope.
It's not.
Okay, so Ragnar and Aiden, you are taking 24 points of damage. Rox, you are taking 12.
I'm still up.
I
I'm
am
still fighting.
down.
Okay, you can see that this actually had a
exultant.
fairly profound effect on him as well. There are dark magics weaving around his body protecting him, but not enough to protect from the entirety of the blow. He looks on his last legs.
Yeah.
Is it?
That
Is anybody
was also
still up?
including my rage? Wow. Ouch.
Your rage doesn't half damage fired, good sir.
That still hurts.
Yeah, it does hurt. Yeah, you took full damage from that. All right, Yalak, if you continue to move until the end of your turn, you can actually get to the person. If you only move half, you'll be 30 feet away.
If I do full move, I can't attack though, right?
Correct.
Correct. But you can offer flanking to if no one else is around.
However, you can move, use a key point to dash, and then still get 2 attacks in with your quarterstaff.
Yep.
10
If you
for-
have points
that's what I'm
left.
doing.
That's what you're doing? Okay.
I believe you're out of range of my +1 from my shield then.
Yes, you would be.
Yes, I will be. So I will run, key point to dash, and then quarterstaff and unarmored strike. But I will do
It
that.
has to be quarterstaff. Or I suppose you can do quarterstaff unarmored strike, but it would probably be better for you
Well,
to do quarterstaff.
It's same attack either way, but my quarterstaff, I
Deals
get a bonus action of my unarmored strike.
But your bonus action was used to...
Oh, so it has to be quarterstaff.
Well, I mean, you can do an unarmored strike. It just doesn't make much sense to.
Okay. Well, I'll do 2 quarterstaffs on him.
Okay, give me a sec. Because, yeah, at 5th level, your martial arts die increased to a d6. Did you do that as well?
It should be done on my thing. I do a bunch of changing because it didn't change for some reason when I leveled up. So.
All right, so you do manage to strike the creature for a little bit of damage, a glancing blow across its back, but not enough to really bring it down.
Okay.
Then it goes to...
Or I guess, did I get advantage while doing that?
Yes, you would have.
So 2 more?
Just one more.
1 more? Okay.
Okay. So you do get 2 solid blows in on him, but still he's standing.
Okay.
All right, then it'll go to Rocks.
I'm assuming I still get advantage now that I have a partner in crime.
You do. I mean, you had Ragnar before as well.
Oh, is he still up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm still up.
So those will be with plus
Plus
3
3
for my
damage.
proficiency
Yeah.
bonus.
So that's 5. I mean, bludgeoning still deals half.
Fair enough.
But after the last salvo, the Lich barely, or the sort of Lich, barely had any HP left at all, and your first blow takes him across the knees, bringing him down to a very short height and letting you bring your mace overhand onto his skull, crushing it.
Crunch.
As he drops to the ground, you hear the tink, tink, tink of the little necklace kind of roll away, and those creatures in the midst of reanimation just die. Those that are already full-fledged zombies are still moving towards the Wycliffe district. But
Okay.
I think we'll end it there for tonight. It is 11 o'clock already. That was not a bad bit of combat.
That was wicked.
I will do a prayer over my weapon. Hopefully, it is now satiated.
Wait,
You
were
are
you,
now the
doing,
Lich there.
were you doing half damage with that, even though your weapon's considered magical?
Yes.
Okay.
To be fair, the creature you fought against was a very, very weak Lich, but he had some bonuses.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't know if we were taking that into consideration or not.
Yeah, no, it's still half damage even though they're magical weapons.
Cool.
Still was not fun to fight against.
No.
No, it was not fun to fight against at all.
That took a lot of damage. Like I'm not feeling great.
I hope somebody else has healing.
I do not. It's all been used.
I know. That's what I'm alluding to.
Yeah. Oh,
I got a potion. I can dump it down your throat
is
really
he
quick.
considered defeated? Because I regained some hit points. If he's considered defeated,
He is definitely considered defeated.
I guess does it consider he dies while cursed? I regain HP equal to my warlock level plus charisma modifier.
In metagamey nonsense, he's not dead, so technically no, he didn't die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since Aiden is down, I can pour a potion of healing down his throat, can I
You
not?
can. Yeah.
If you
But-
have one.
But we
I
will
do
worry
have
about that next time. Right now, we're actually going to award some XP. That was a challenging enemy, which means that you guys actually earned 1,500 XP for killing him and surviving the swarm. And then you guys did do a little bit of experimentation. You had an encounter kind of thing. You did a little exploration. So for the rest of the game, you guys do earn an additional 200 XP. And then
Oh, is that 1,500
each.
each? Okay.
Uh,
That's 200, so we should be at that.
Oh. I do want to know, did my rope-tied zombies die?
Oh yeah, they're totally dead by now.
Sweet. That's all I wanted.
And that is 64 roleplay experience for today.
Plus 64.
6,500 for me, Rox, and Ragnar.
Oh, we should be
74,
at 87.
71, 74, 71 for Tinkle.
8,708.
74.71 for.
It needed
Tinkle and I.
it needed to update properly.
All right.
Oh wait,
so
that means we level to level 5.
that does.
Yeah.
You guys have caught up.
Nice.
I mean, we'll always be this far behind, but at least we're this level.
Yeah.
It'll make less difference the further we go.
So there won't be any
Yeah.
downtimes due for next week. You guys are going to be dropping right into a bit of roleplay and a bit of fun. But yeah. Should be
All right.
good stuff.
Do I want to take the average? Because if I take average, I get 9
Do you what?
HP.
If you've been rolling good, I would take the chance. But if you've been not, take the average. Don't do what I
have
did.
not.
So
I have not
far-
been rolling well.
I think everybody that's rolled has rolled at least a 1.
I haven't
Yeah.
tonight, actually, surprisingly enough.
Oh, for
I
hit
haven't rolled
points.
a one.
Yeah, for hit points.
for
a lot
hit
of people have
points.
rolled a
hit
1.
points.
Yeah.
I haven't. I think the lowest I rolled
Yeah.
was 2, but I rolled 2 of them.
That the lowest I rolled was last week, and I rolled a 1.
Oof.
So
Rolled a 1, I'm fairly certain.
All right, but
Okay.
I'm going to say, because we do have the YouTube things going and the stream things going, thank you for joining us, people. It was a lot of fun if you ignore the random Caden person who popped into the stream. And thank you very much for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It'll be the same time next week. Have an excellent time. Bye.